Right now, the day's biggest news stories from a Vegas perspective. This is the Vegas Take with Sharp and Shapiro.
All right, welcome back. It is the Vegas Take, Sharp and Shapiro. You know, this is what I love about doing this show is we talk about, obviously, a lot of serious subjects. We try to have a little fun with it. We were just talking about Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And then the next segment, we're talking to some professional wrestlers. See, this is what I love about the show.
That's why we're great at what we do, right, Brian?
That's right,
man.
man.
It's a swift transition, and it's just seamless.
Well, I'm good
left and right.
I'm good at what I do. Speak for yourself. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kidding, Chris. You're awesome. JD's awesome. We love what we do here. I grew up watching wrestling. You know, I grew up in the days of Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, the WrestleManias, right? The Honky Tonk Man, Mr. Perfect. I would go and watch it at the Hartford Civic Center where I grew up with my dad, and I was a huge wrestling fan, and I still enjoy watching it. Maybe not as much as when I was younger, but I still enjoy it. So we got a great show, great guys in town. It is the HoodSlam Las Vegas, and it's tonight, 8 p.m. at the Thunderbird Saloon. And we have a few of those wrestlers that are going to be performing that are in studio right now. I have to describe what they're looking like, their appearance, because it is quite interesting. We have Dark Sheik and SuperBeast. So SuperBeast is wearing a what would you call that? What would you call that you're wearing right now, SuperBeast? And by the way, your arms are bigger than my entire body. Can I just say that? You are enormously gigantic. Is that even a word? I don't know. You could probably break my neck with like a finger, right?
And this explanation is this description is great, but if you want to actually see them, check out our live stream on YouTube where you can actually see SuperBeast and Dark Sheik.
Yes. So I'm describing SuperBeast. Dark Sheik has long blonde hair, a very attractive dress, and so I'm trying to describe both of them to you. But yes, I do recommend you go on YouTube right now on the Vegas Take page. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. How are you guys doing?
We are well.
Oh,
yeah,
fantastic. Thanks for having us.
So explain to me how long both of you have been professional wrestlers and how you got started in this business.
Sure. I've been doing it almost 20 years now. I started when I was 14. I went and trained in the Bay Area.
And you're out of Oakland, right?
That's right. I live in Oakland, and that's usually where we perform every Friday, except for tonight, Wednesday, 8 p.m. at the Thunderbird Saloon.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So SuperBeast, how about yourself?
I've been professional wrestling for about 6 years, but collectively I've been training my whole life.
Wow, that is incredible. What are some of the worst injuries both of you have faced in your careers thus far that you can share with us? Real injuries, because I know you guys get hurt all the time.
Yeah, a lot of scars, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
More concussions than I'm comfortable admitting to.
You've had numerous concussions.
I'd say so, yeah.
Wow.
So would my doctor.
Wow.
A couple torn MCLs, a torn ACL. I've cracked a few ribs. I'm really good, though. I swear. I do great.
SuperBeast, what about you?
I have torn both my biceps and had them reattached. This one being the worst.
Oh, look at that scar there. That's brutal.
This was actually earlier this year, and this torn bicep was last year. Then a couple years ago, I fractured this ankle, and I had micro tears in a hamstring.
Oh my God! So when you
broken teeth,
I believe it. So one of my favorite movies of all time is The Wrestler, right? Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
What you guys do, performing, you know, the way where you guys are performing and all this other stuff. Do you think that movie was real life stuff? Do you think it was pretty real to what you guys have to go through on a daily basis?
Yeah.
Yeah, it showed a lot of real aspects. I think it was a bit of a depressing take on our industry, and you know, like my life's awesome. All right, like I have a sweet apartment. Like it's not depressing like Mickey Rourke living in a trailer.
That was a depressing movie.
Yeah,
right?
They didn't really like do our business a
there
lot
are
of credit.
stories like that, but not all stories are like that.
Speaking the mic, JD.
What about the one that came out recently, Fighting with My Family? Did you see that one?
No, I didn't watch it. I'm sure it was terrific.
It was outstanding.
It was good.
Yeah.
I recommend you watch that if you haven't seen that.
By the way, we are going to have some tickets that we're going to be giving away to this wrestling event. I actually saw, the last time I saw wrestling, I hate to use this term, but this is what they called it. It was midget wrestling at the Riviera. This was like maybe 5 years ago or 6 years ago.
I've done that.
Have you done the midget wrestling?
Yeah, I fought the midgets.
So what is okay?
Wait,
so hold on a second.
I have a question.
Yes.
How many midgets do you think it would be a fair fight against the SuperBeast?
10?
Excuse me. How many little people?
So
it's like 5 of them.
SuperBeast, how tall are you and what do you weigh?
6'1", weigh 255
Okay, so
pounds.
you have huge muscles. You're a big dude. You're telling me you were in the ring with midgets that are what, 3 feet tall?
Yeah.
How is that even fair?
Well, there was
you could use them as a football.
I think there was 5 midgets and 3 girls. And I got beat up by all of them.
So okay. So when people say that, well, wrestling is fake, I'm sure both of you don't
time.
appreciate
Hear
that.
I've never heard this before.
But like, okay, you guys get hurt. It is an
Sure.
extremely physical sport. You guys have to be athletes. There is no doubt about that. But is there some sort of script before a fight? And what I mean by that is who's going to win the fight, who's going to lose the fight, and do you kind of go through something like how does it work? Can you take me through the life of a professional wrestler and how you prepare for a fight?
No, but I'd love to address your first comment about it being fake. Yeah, the magician will not reveal their tricks.
That's fair.
However,
That's fair.
when people give me that impression that what I do is not authentic, I ask them this fun series of questions. Have you seen Saving Private Ryan?
Yes.
Did you know that Tom Hanks was not actually in World War II?
I did not know that. I thought he was alive back then.
Fun fact. Please write him a letter and tell him he's fake and leave me alone.
Hey,
'cause
listen,
I don't want to hear it.
you guys are entertainers. I appreciate what you
Very
do. Don't get me
entertaining.
wrong. I don't want you guys to kick my ass.
No,
okay.
it was a fair question.
So
Thank
is
you.
it,
I
okay,
wouldn't mind saying that.
this
at all.
might be an unfair question for I'll ask you, SuperBeast. Is it true that sometimes you guys put socks and stuff in your underpants to make your bulge look larger? Is there any truth to that rumor?
I
just what I
have
heard.
never actually seen that.
Oh my God.
Nor have I done that.
You've never done that before.
I think
huh?
I've
But
seen.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
how insecure a lot of people can be, or just maybe for a joke or gimmick. I wouldn't put it past.
So you think
some
other
guys.
people do that? But
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you're
I'm
very
sure so.
secure. You're very secure with your bulge, so you're okay.
I've
Yeah, my
seen a
mediocre
performer.
bulge is good.
Has anyone ever been aroused in a fight with you before? Have you ever noticed that?
I never took the time to check.
Fair enough.
I didn't go feeling around, like, hey man, is it?
Right, so it could have been, it could have happened, but you thought it was a knee or an elbow.
I just, I'd
Exactly.
rather not know.
What is the weirdest thing that ever happened to both of you during a fight? Something that maybe wasn't planned, that was just a bizarre, weird experience. What happened? Can you guys share with us a weird story?
Yeah, I had a fan. I mean, a few times a fan grabbed me, and another one's trying to start hitting me, but they weren't really like trying to. They were trying to like give me chops, like Ric Flair.
So you had a fan physically touch, or
I
they
mean,
escorted
multiple
out?
times.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's hard to keep your hands off me.
So here's the thing. I remember I was watching a fight with my dad's second row, and I was a big Honky Tonk Man fan. I'm sure you remember him back in the day,
yeah.
right? Legend,
yeah.
right?
Peak physical condition.
Right. So he was outside. Yeah, he was outside the ring, right? And I'm sitting next to a drunk couple, and the husband pours beer on the
Yeah.
Honky Tonk
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
and the Honky Tonk Man like kind of gave him a look like, "You moron! Like, what are you doing? I'm an entertainer, right?" So how do you react to that when a fan does something inappropriate? Here you guys are, you're entertainers. You're trying to
Yeah.
show people a good time. How do you react to a situation like that when a fan does something inappropriate? What do you do?
Case by case. If it's too much, then I'll defend myself.
Did you ever have to do that?
Yeah.
Can you explain to me? So there was a situation where you had to defend yourself with a fan. What happened?
I punched him in the face.
Did you really?
Yeah.
God, I would have loved to have been at that fight. Oh my God.
That was it. Once I hit him, it was like he was basically grabbed and escorted out.
Who are good?
I took his hat.
Good. I'm
Yeah,
glad you did.
I took his hat and wore it in the ring.
What are some of the wrestlers, maybe back in the day, the WWF, that both of you looked up to, that you admired and that you still admire today? Give me some names of some people that you always admired growing up.
I liked Ric Flair a lot growing up.
Ric Flair's
I
a
thought
good
Shawn
one.
Michaels was amazing.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the Japanese style. So I used to like get VHS cassettes from across the world when I was a little kid and watch like Jushin Liger or Great Sasuke or Hayabusa.
I like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, he's terrific.
Oh, I used to like Jim Duggan.
USA.
Yes, Macho Man Randy Savage was one of my favorite guys. To me, there was nothing better when I was a kid. I'm a real American. When Hulk Hogan took the stage, he's a little, or the ring, he's a little old now, but those are, how about you, Chris? And you guys, what are some of your
His
favorites?
age isn't my concern. But
That's
Oh,
true.
I was obviously I wasn't really a huge pro wrestling fan, but Hulk Hogan, I was always intrigued whenever I saw him come on the tube. But it kind of leads me to my question for both of you, is that look, we have an average Joe like myself. I have an impression of what professional wrestling is and what the show is all about and the events are all about. What's unique for you guys as far as Psychophoria and HoodSlam? Like what niche do you guys bring to the table as far as your show that's different from what people will expect from professional wrestlers?
That's a terrific question. One, I would say that we are absolutely authentically ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Take it or leave it. When you watch WWE, it's to the lowest common denominator. It's a PG audience. They
Mm-hmm.
just want to fill 3 hours. We're interested in exploring our limitations as artists and performers and like saying how much we can get away with beating each other in public. The name is Psychophoria, and that means a performance or dramatic act that leads you to a state of ecstasy. It's used to describe shamanistic performances or like seances, whatever you want to call it. And that's kind of what separates our show. You're not going like it's a baseball game and you're 2,000 feet away and you're looking at these little dots. We're right next to you. You can see us. You can smell us. You might feel us. You know, hey, buy me a drink. You might feel me a lot.
For the record, my co-hosts smell me every morning.
I can, you know, it's all right though.
Yeah,
it's Old Spice.
Yeah, Axe body spray. So here's what I want to do. I want to give away a pair of tickets right now on the air. Both of you are very generous to do that. So fifth caller right now, you are going to win a pair of tickets to see HoodSlam Las Vegas, some pro wrestling right here in our backyard at the Thunderbird Saloon. It sounds like a lot of fun. I got to be honest. I'm actually going to go see the movie Richard Jewell tonight. Otherwise, I would check you guys out. I'm sorry I cannot, but
that didn't feel good.
Well, I have to.
You know, had to know that.
Been planning it a long time. Otherwise, I would go. I had to.
Just lie,
okay.
Brian.
All right. I'll definitely be there ringside. I promise.
Love
and
it.
I'll be the one. I'll be the one throwing the punches.
I'll pull you in the ring.
Yeah, exactly. Trust me. You don't want to see me with my shirt off. I'm not on the front of Fitness Magazine. Fifth caller. Fifth caller right now. 257-5396. Again, fifth caller right now, you're going to win a pair of tickets to see HoodSlam tonight. Again, that number to call, 702-257-5396, and you just scored yourself a pair of tickets tonight at the Thunderbird Saloon to see some professional wrestling. Fifth caller right now, 257-5396.
Yeah, quick asterisk to that. This show is 21 and up. Do not bring your pleasant kids.
Why is it 21 and over?
Because we don't want children there. We want to drink. We want to party. And like you can have kids at your party, but this is adult content. It's going to be
so explain
sexual,
to me what that means.
It's going to be violent. It's going to be bloody. There's going to be a little bit of everything, but nothing for children.
So do you have ring girls in between rounds?
Besides myself?
Right, besides yourself?
Actually, yes. Penny Poison, a award-winning adult and burlesque performer.
And so they're topless?
I don't know the rules of the venue, but she will be performing tonight.
I was about to skip my Richard Jewell movie tonight. If you said it was
I can tell you one thing. We were told not to bring the squids for her act. That's all I can really say about it.
Okay. But what do you mean by sexual, though? PG-13, what can you say on the radio? What sexual things are you people doing in the ring?
All of them.
All of them?
No, not all of them. No. You know, you're going to have to come and see. Spend $20 and find out.
Fair.
If you caller number 5, and you can see what kind of sexy I get.
That is a reasonable response. SuperBeast, I want to ask SuperBeast a question.
Please,
SuperBeast, you're being very quiet over there. You're being very shy. You are very intimidating wearing that thing on your face, by the way. I'm very intimidated by you. SuperBeast, you're obviously you look like the Incredible Hulk sitting there.
He looks like Punisher or Bane, one of the two.
Do you walk around? Like if I were you, okay, I'd walk around with a wife beater every day and just show off those guns. You have to, right?
I wear a shirt. If you actually ask my coworker here, Dark Sheik, he could actually verify. For the last 4 or 5 years, I think he's probably seen me with the shirt maybe 5 times.
This is the first time I've seen you wear a shirt.
4 or 5 times. I don't really wear clothes unless I have to.
That's understandable. For any of us in the studio, we would never say that.
Especially when it's hot in the summertime here in Las Vegas.
So do you get like roadies, so to speak? Do you get women that they'll watch you wrestle? Because let's be honest, a lot of women, they enjoy watching wrestling just for the sexual side of things, right? Seeing you guys, half naked.
They grab. I get groped a lot. That's
women just grab your crotch on a regular basis. Boy, that sounds horrible.
And he immediately files lawsuits after.
Boy, that sounds.
I just whatever, man.
Isn't that incredible though? Because if you're a woman and a man did that would be sexual assault.
True, but in this situation, it's selling tickets, so it's hey, man, whatever works.
Such is the fate of oppression, you know. It kind of splits up the scales a little.
But hold on a second here. How many men or women, for that matter, that have jobs for a living can say that they try to sell tickets at their job by allowing people to grab their crotch? That is a very unique situation and very unique job.
I wouldn't call it one of the sales things we're pushing, but if it happens,
Joey Ryan is on the show.
Happens.
So
it is an adult show.
So let's just say there's like a 65 or 70-year-old woman with her, I don't know, with her son or whatever the case may be, and she whatever the age, older woman.
I've had worse, man. I've had worse scenarios. I'm just gonna let you know right now before you finish it.
You've had worse?
I've had worse scenarios than that.
Okay, so give me your worst scenario right now. Give me the story.
I don't think I can. You
can't say it on the air. Well, try to be PG-13 if you can.
Just the most amazing things you get in your inbox as a performer, and requests and and financial offerings, I guess when they
So
call
you're
it.
telling me that a woman offered you money to spend a night with you?
Women, men.
Men too.
Absolutely.
What's your price?
There isn't one. I just I'm married.
You hear that? It's free, everybody.
So if you had a conversation with your wife, let's explore this for a second.
Okay.
And you had, whether it's a fairly attractive woman or not, or man, I don't know, but let's just say a fairly attractive woman who also is married says, I want to spend a night with you. I'm going to offer you $100,000. Speak with your wife about it. Maybe your wife can join in. Maybe threesome. I don't know. I'm just putting a hypothetical out there. You're telling me there is no price?
I don't know. Then you put a price on one thing, you got to start putting a price on everything, and then you're not even controlling your own life anymore. So I'd have to go to no.
You sound a little bit like Woody Harrelson in that Demi Moore movie. What was that movie called?
He's trying to avoid
G.I. Jane.
It was Indecent Proposal
Indecent
with Demi
Proposal.
Moore and what's his face? The pretty boy.
I'm
What was his
sorry,
name?
guys. I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated by this. Okay, you both of you are obviously very good at what you do, and it's a very difficult job that you guys have to do. But I just find it fascinating, and I'm sorry, Super Beast. I don't feel sorry for you having women grabbing your crotch and asking you for sex on a regular basis. I think many men would probably
On a
die.
regular basis, but
So
it happens every now and then. Yeah.
So what do you do when a woman does that? Like, do you turn around and say hello? Like, what?
I
Or you
ignore
just
them.
you just how do you ignore that?
I just ignore it. Just keep walking, bro. I don't break character.
I usually go and find them later. And
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
And get their number or what?
I get more than their number.
Go ahead, JD. You had a question.
I like that a lot. So if I go to the show tonight, and what am I going to expect as far as fighting style, or wrestling style, or fighting style?
Violence.
From you, Super Beast, and you,
Brutality.
Got it. Yeah.
Dark Sheik, individually. Also, how do you train and prepare for that? Like, are you more martial arts oriented, Dark Sheik, and what's your style and what's your training?
Yeah,
regimen?
you nailed it. I did a lot of martial arts growing up. I do a lot of like the cruiserweight wrestling or lucha libre style. So a lot of flying around and spinning around and kicking. I'll be wrestling the King of Dong Style, Joey Ryan, tonight.
The king of what?
Dong Style.
Oh, okay.
Dog.
Yes. So I'm going to try and avoid being flipped by someone's member this evening.
He has the power
I don't even know where to go with that. I
There's
just
the
don't
power
know.
move that he used as his member for.
Yes, featured on
people.
ESPN all over the world. He's been seen doing this.
He
maneuver
uses his dong to flip
It's a
people over.
weapon.
Wow.
effectively.
That's what I do on
weapon.
my dates all the time. Yeah, that's exactly what I
Throws
do.
bodies with that
Unfortunately,
thing.
on my dates, they're struggling just to find the dog. Anyway, that's another story for another show. You guys do tag team wrestling and all that stuff too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. there's
So
a
how many
tag match
fights are we
tonight.
going to have tonight?
We'll have at least 5 matches in the one burlesque performance. The tag team match between the Stoner Brothers and Serial Man and Thick Martel. There'll be myself versus the King of Dong Style, Joey Ryan. Super Beast will be taking on WWE performer Kazarni, now known as Sin Bodhi.
Oh, cool.
The main event will feature, I forgot, Viva Van will be taking on Heather Monroe in a match I'm looking forward to very much.
2 females in the ring is always fun
right.
for me. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
I think you'll
Nothing
like that.
personal, but yeah, 2 females. I mean, hey.
I mean,
you know,
I didn't really mind. And then the main event will be Funny Bone versus James C. Funny Bone is your demigod of death.
Gotcha.
And James C. is from the 1920s. And this match will be hardcore and bloody, and if you're squeamish, you should leave then. Because there'll be thumbtacks, there'll be tables, there'll be chairs.
So that's similar to the movie The Wrestler when we see the scene where he's in there.
Blood.
That one will be quite
Bloody.
It almost sounds like
inaccurate.
Bloodsport.
Oh my
Blood.
Yeah,
God.
it's going to get there.
That is crazy. So after you guys fight, when the night's over, do you have a chance to fans have a chance to talk to you guys, meet you guys, take pictures, autographs, that sort of thing?
If
Do
they
you allow that?
if they come to the bar, they do.
I like that.
Or
See,
the
I like
merch
that.
table. Meet me
There
at the
you
merch
go.
table.
Where can I buy a mask like that, by the way?
For me, I got one for sale. Meet me at the merch table.
I like it, man.
Which beast would you be?
Boy, that's a really good question. I don't know. The liberal beast? I don't know. What would you call him? I don't know. You guys help me out on this one. What type of beast would I be? The diabetic beast?
I'd call you the Snowflake Beast.
The snowflake beast. Yeah, that's what I
The
know.
bagel beast? That's
There you
the
go.
first thing that came to my mind.
Baby beast.
So is there any chance that we can pile drive Chris? I mean, I don't know.
You guys could do it every day of the
rugs-
week. You
the
have a
rugs-
100% chance to
It's a
do
little.
it.
The floor is a little hard. I don't know if we could do that.
Well,
Chris,
if
have
you
you?
guys want to, yeah. You can.
I'm on injured reserve right now, so I don't want to take any chances as far as my physical activity taking place.
I'd be happy to spin kick you in the face, but I prefer not to grapple anybody.
A spin kick in the face. Well, be careful
wherever,
because Chris is known to grab crotches. So I mean, he's done that from time to time. So you're gonna have to be careful. I don't know.
SuperBeast, switch chairs with me. Let me get closer.
He's very sneaky in his reach arounds, and I think he would actually fall. I think he would fall through the floor, which we couldn't have here.
Right.
All right, so here's the big question, because obviously you guys are in studio to promote the event tonight. So the big question is, for somebody that has never seen you guys perform before, talk to me if they're thinking about going to the event tonight, which is, by the way, let me plug it one more time. It's the HoodSlam Las Vegas, 8 p.m. tonight at the Thunderbird Saloon. For people that are considering going to this event, explain to us, I'll start with you, SuperBeast, why people should check you guys out.
Because we're not the WWE. We don't follow similar. They have like restrictions of things they can and can't do. We can do whatever we want, and we kind of venture into the wild and extreme and dangerous and powerhouse boom boomy style. And
boom boom boom.
Very boom booming. A lot of ESPN moments. You know, definitely worth seeing. Every character's awesome. Every match is awesome. The moves are awesome. Everything's high impact, and just sometimes you wonder if that wrestler just died. Did that guy just die? It looked like he just died.
Why do you guys call it the HoodSlam, by the way?
It started in Oakland, and it was just kind of the neighborhood. You know, it was a little bit off of, I think it started as like Woodstock, HoodSlam. I think that was the amalgamation of, or the process, whatever you want to call it.
Gotcha.
I like that first word.
Yeah, but I don't think it was accurate, but I liked it. It was a good one.
I like it. You guys really aren't in the hood today.
No.
I think I've been to the Thunderbird. Not a horrible area. Not a bad area.
It's a beautiful building. It looks like somebody's like, you know, winter ball would be very well received there. I don't know why they have our
I would imagine
circus come to town. They shouldn't have let us in. They must have not studied before we got there.
Very high-class joint, and they're allowing sex wrestling. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But Chris, I've got some good news for you. I believe they have slot machines at the Thunderbird Saloon as well, so you could watch a little bit of professional wrestling,
very important.
sex, and violence, and then you could also play a little caveman Keno. Well, listen, I appreciate both of you coming in, Dark Sheik and SuperBeast. I hope you guys get a ton of people there tonight, and congratulations on all your success. This has been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you answering all these personal questions, so thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's been a blast.
Thanks for coming in. All right, there you go. There you go. It's Dark Sheik and SuperBeast tonight. HoodSlam Las Vegas at the Thunderbird Saloon. By the way, if you're wondering where that's located, it's 1215 Las Vegas Boulevard. All right, we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, another entertainer, Travis Clower, is going to be joining us in the studio. It's his 7th annual holiday show, so we go from sex and wrestling to a Christmas holiday show.
It's going to get crowded in here with all of us.
It is.
I feel like.
Take a break. Be back right after this. You're listening to The Vegas Take.